Mike Tyson was one of the most ferocious boxers the heavyweight division has ever seen. You can learn many things from him: speed, power, movement, combination punching, and closing the distance. In this analysis, I'll demonstrate to you exactly what he does well, whether it be a slight movement or his killer punches.
Years old Mike Tyson on his way to becoming one of the youngest heavyweight champions of all time.
We'll break this down for you in a clear and concise manner. This is Teach Boxing.
Trevor Berbick falls back and I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out. It'll be scored as a knockout. Mills Lane counted him out to 10. It's all over. We've got a brand new heavyweight champion of the world.
Mike Tyson would employ many different styles of jabs in his fights. He uses a rangefinder jab in this case.
Kind of feeling him out here, but he goes with that right hand lead right away. You get the idea now that Berbick...
He then decides to mix it up and use a weak tapping jab as a ploy to throw his hook. Immediately after this, he decides to put some emphasis on his jab and he sits down on it. Now this is something you can put into your own game. You shouldn't be throwing just one style of jab. You should be switching it up constantly. I generally don't like skipping any part of the round, as I believe it's particularly useful to listen to what I mentioned and then for you to observe it on your own. Watch here, as Mike uses a jab to his head to allow himself to step in unnoticed by Berbick. Nothing comes of it, but he puts himself in an excellent position.
That is disaster for all of the opponents of Mike Tyson. He's standing flat-footed right in front of him, and he's going to get pressed. Believe me, folks, he's going down. You can't fight Tyson this way. It's great that he has the courage, but this is a poor fight plan. Oh, the right hand gets him behind the left ear. Berbick tries to push him off. Not the way to keep him up. Notice the lazy left. Watch Tyson load up with left and right. He knows that he can score now. Mike Tyson to the right of your screen, shorter, heavier, younger.
Have you heard of turning a jab into a hook before? Well, it's a masterful thing when put into action. Tyson steps in and puts his left out, which Berbick assumes is a jab. This then leaves his right side open for a clean hook. Again, he switches it up. He throws a jab instead of a hook.
Right hand, but the left hook right there. Notice Tyson throws him in 2s and 3s. Trevor is getting lazy with the left hand. Notice the left hand is not clumping like it was against...
We all think of Tyson as a monstrous puncher, but his best attribute was his movement. In particular, his head movement. It was like trying to catch a fly. Impossible. If he landed cleanly there, it would have been lights out. Watch in the next minute the relentless combination punching and pressure that he applies on Berbick. Put this into your own arsenal.
He can't take shots like this very long. Wow, with the right hand is Mike. Again he's got. Catches him with our foot. Trevor's ready to go again. Tyson knows that he can score at will now. Berbick doing nothing like he did against Bigland Thomas. Fighting in the wrong position. Not using the jab of the bell end. Berbick. This is round 2. The WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Trevor Berbick and Mike Tyson. Tyson goes to work right away, and he gets Trevor in trouble, and he's down. He'll have to take the standing 8 count as he snaps right up the counts to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and he says he's okay. Mills Lane lets them continue. Here comes Tyson again. He knows he can hurt him anytime. Left hook, right hand. Again, Trevor hanging on. But this is a defensive mode now. Trevor not trying to do anything offensive. Tyson has him under control. Left hook right, watch for the uppercut. There it is. Didn't.
Tyson isn't faultless. He missed here. But what did he do after? He got low and out of the way, which is exactly what you need to do.
Throwing caution to the wind. He's in total command of the harder, crush the right.
Those of you who watch Tyson know he loves digging into the body. Watching the next two clips, we take advantage of this and how useful it becomes.
Downstairs, catches him with the right hand. Years old Mike Tyson. On his way to becoming one of the youngest heavyweight champions of all time. Bangs the body. Wow, that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with the right left hook, and he goes down.
Now watch. Against Spinks, he combines both cutting down the ring, using his jab,
Tyson attacks
and then throwing
immediately.
brutal combination punches. Watch the simple movement Mike makes here. He tracks Spinks along, so he cannot set anything up on himself.
This is round one, what just on the way. Spinks not able to hold him off so far with the jab. He tries to come back.
If you track your opponent carefully, like a lion hunting a meal, then it'll make pressure fighting that much easier.
And Michael Spinks has to hang on to the first round of the fight. Frank Cappuccino has to separate the two. Absolutely no fear and no respect.
See how Tyson still keeps his hands up.
Or anything that Mike Spinks
He
can do.
knows he's got him,
Tyson just
yet he
looking
remains
for the
aware
opportunity
of his
to land a
defense.
vicious left hook and then a right hand. While Michael Spinks was successful against Larry Holmes, an aging Larry Holmes, and he was successful against the guy that hadn't fought in a long time in Jerry Cooney, the right hand lands to the head of Mike Spinks.
Now remember, sometimes going to the body is the best thing that you can do.
Vicious shots to the body. Nothing really heavy landing yet, but he's taking them. The uppercut. Body shot. Down goes.
I have to show this combination again. He throws the left uppercut, which lands cleanly, which brings his gloves up. This then leaves a clear opening in his body for that prolific right hook.
Mike Spinks for the first time. The count is up to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. That was a body shot. That
And then what do you do when your opponent's hurt?
Mike Spinks in. He leads
You
to the
finish
right
the
hand.
fight.
Down he goes. I don't think you get up from this. Mike Spinks is laying flat on his back. The count is up to 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. He won't be able to do it. It's all over. Mike Tyson has won it. Spinks almost fell back, bro. A dramatic first round knockout for Mike Tyson. Unbelievable spike. It came in the first round. And the timer tells me 1:31 of the first round. One of the fastest knockouts in heavyweight history. It came at 1:31 of the first.
A lot of people question how to fight a far taller opponent. Tony Tucker was 6'5". I'm showing you this round because it demonstrates exactly how to do it. Mike doesn't actually do anything impressive at all. He doesn't get a knockout. He doesn't even hurt Tony Tucker. But I want to show you exactly what he does to get in close. Tyson gets low and then moves in. But that's the integral part. He makes sure he gets low first to protect himself.
Time, step back. Mike, step back, time. And keep those punches up, don't go down there again. Come on.
Mills Lane, very take charge as a referee. No nonsense guy. Tucker with another.
Or he uses the jab to the head or the jab to the body to set up another punch. Watch this entire round and try to spot every instance he does it. I want you to actually watch him point out to yourself every time that he does that. This is how you learn. You observe and then you apply it in your training. I want to say thank you to you guys for listening and please like and subscribe to this channel.
In close, catching Tyson on the way in. He's finished with the left hook, Barry.
We step back. Open the punching. Here we go.
What's allowing Tony Tucker to get that hook and that uppercut in? What's happening is the lateral movement that Tucker has, his jab. He's catching Mike as Mike's boring him with coming in with his head. The uppercut has been doing a tremendous and very effective job here. And Tony Tucker is doubling up his punches better than I've ever seen him do.
Here we go.
There was a good left hand, and that staggered Tony Tucker.
Again, he's tying this man up.
It doesn't seem like much. It doesn't seem effective for Tucker to be tying up.
Come on,
And he's getting warning from Mills Lane. But the fact of the matter is, frustration is what it caused. It creates frustration in the fight.
Watch out, you got 2 hands are free, Mike. Okay. 2 hands are free. All right, now you're tied in. Here we go. 1 step back. All right, 1 step back, Mike. 1 step back, Tony. Watch your hands. Watch the head. Here we go.
Crowd booing the tactics of Tony Tucker, but I'm not sure you don't disagree with those. I don't disagree at all because Tony's been tying this man up. There was a good right hand by Tucker again. But they're uppercuts, Barry. Do you notice they're uppercuts? Again.